It's a special day. Welcome to this Match Day -1 press conference. Welcome to head coach Age Hareide, to Christian and Kasper. As you all know, we'll do most of this conference in English. If any of the Danish media want to ask questions in Danish, we'll still answer in English so everybody can understand. And when we open for questions, please state your name and your media and who the question is for. Age, will you start with your view on tomorrow's match?
Yeah, it's the final. It could be a final in the group, or it can be a postponed final later on against Ireland. Or not in a final, but the final game. We played Wales at home, and they're a good side. They want to play football, and if you let them play, they are good. So we have to focus on ourselves, on the same tactic as last time. Be compact, defensively, and try to find a room and space, to attack them, and hopefully get some results out of that. Apart from that, all the international games are tight games, and away from home they're probably even more aggressive than they were in Aarhus. I saw after the game that they said they were a little bit tired after the first game against Ireland, and we had only played one game, or we had one match in September, so we see it's even now. So we are prepared, and we know that will be a difficult task, but not impossible.
Thank you. Let's open for questions. Anyone?
Maybe først op. Okay, du har sagt, du er væk med at udpege din anfører, men det meget vel kunne blive Kasper eller Christian. Nu sidder du ved siden af den. Hvem af dem skal være anfører i morgen?
Vi skal svare på engelsk.
Det synes jeg. The question is, who's going to be captain for tomorrow's game?
I only need a captain for tomorrow, so I don't have to answer you today.
Any more questions, please? Yeah.
Slightly removed from the game, if I may, but Denmark had an interesting experience with VAR at the World Cup. It's been voted through that it'll be in play in the Premier League next season. I just wondered what your thoughts were on that.
Well, you can say it was interesting. We had some decisions go against us. One of them definitely was an incorrect decision, but it just goes to show it's still a matter of perception. I think the referees need all the help they can get, but at the end of the day, it still comes down to how they perceive an individual situation. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan yet. I think it has potential, but the way it was run in the World Cup, I'm not completely convinced yet.
More questions, please ask. Just name your name and media.
The meaning for the squad and you to win tomorrow, to be able to play 4 games against the highest competition in Europe next time Nations League comes around.
That's very important to develop the side, to get better all the time. We need as good a position as possible. It's always difficult. It's difficult these days to play against the best teams because they rather play against each other. So to be among them will be a sort of a great possibility for us. It's on a stage. You play against good opposition in our groups as well. But of course, these top teams, they are hard to play against, and give the team, our squad, the development we need to get better.
Søren?
Søren from BT Denmark. What would it mean for these are the last 2 matches in of the year, of course, for you? You go on at least national team break after this. So what would it mean for the national team year of 2018 to finish off with winning the Nations League, finish on top there, and let's say it happens, what kind of year would 2018 be when it comes to the national team?
You're asking me?
I'm asking whoever wants to answer.
leave to Christian that one.
I should answer.
Yeah, you answer.
I think we, of course, last year we finished so strong that we went on an international break with a very good feeling, and this time will be the same. It's the same opponent, but of course it will be different. But I think 2018 national team year has been exceptional. It's been a tournament where we've done very well, and we can look back and see what we have achieved. But again, we're football. We want to improve, and we want to finish very strong. And now it's the last 2 games to have the chance to do it, and we'll go for it.
James Nessie from the Daily Mirror. Christian, can I ask you, you've got a great and fantastic scoring record for Denmark. Do you do anything differently or when you're on the pitch with them as opposed to your club, or is it just different mentality, or how do you explain it? Because you're more prolific in international football than
No, I normally play football the same way. If it's a national team or club football, I think is a little bit of a similar, but also different roles in how you play and with the teammates, of course. But I think as a player, you always want to score goals. A national team, they go in. I had my first 50 games for national team where it was the other way around. So of course it's been up and down, but I like to help the team. If it's with a goal or an assist, I'll do that. It's the same as for club, but it's gonna stay like that.
Last question, Kasper, as well. It's quite a big story in English football. Ranieri coming back to the Premier League. Could I just ask you if you have an opinion on this?
It's left field, but no, I don't have an opinion. I mean, good luck to him. I mean, I haven't really focused on any other team than ourselves. I think we need to focus on ourselves more than anything.
More questions, yeah?
Kasper, I'm Alison from the Times. It might be too early to answer this, but do you think you'll look back and think your career is before the terrible incident at Leicester and after, that in some way your career, not just how you feel personally, but you'll look back on your football career as before the accident and after the accident?
I think you answered your questions. I think it's too early to say at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of English clubs, lots of clubs around the world that have terrible disasters in their history, and unfortunately we have one as well now. It's a tough time. It's still very, very early. It's only 2.5 weeks ago or so. So it's still very raw, and everyone's working really hard through it. Everyone's been great. I think everybody at the club, from the playing staff right up until all the office staff, all the stadium staff, everyone's been hurt deeply and affected deeply, but everyone's working through it. Everyone's sticking together and supporting each other.
Thank you. How have the Denmark staff and the players supported you?
Yeah, everyone's been great. I mean, obviously it's a very publicised incident around the world, and everybody knows what happened. But everyone's been great, supportive, and at the moment, like I say, it's still very, very early, still very raw, but it is what it is, and it's just a matter of taking each day at a time.
Any more questions, sir?
What are the keys for success?
The key? Keep a clean sheet. Then we have Kasper doing that, scoring goals. Christian will do that. That's the 2 key points for us tomorrow. And it's been like that for a long time. It's Kasper was superb in the World Cup, and Christian was scored goal in the World Cup as well. Then he's been scoring goals for us. Last 2 goals scored against Wales. He did that in Denmark in September. So that is probably not only joking, but this is probably our key part, tight defensively and be clinical offensively.
Why are people having a hard time scoring on Kasper and stopping Christian?
I think Kasper gets a lot of help from the defense and from the whole team defensively. I think we work very, very well defensively and have an understanding of how to work. That's also important, We doesn't focus that much on the defensive play, but it's a part of our total play. And we want to go forward because we have a lot of creative and quick players in the front line. And can we create chances that way? That's the best way to defend, is to attack them. And then we need to defend when it's necessary. And I think the players have been fantastic doing that over a long, long time. We only conceded 2 goals in 2018 and 1 playing goal. and that shows that we have a side who can operate together.
Last couple of questions, Søren, and then over here.
Kasper, a few days ago, Ryan Giggs saying praises for the way you handled the accident in Leicester. He also said that he's known you since you were a kid. Can you put a few words on your relationship with Ryan Giggs, how you see him, and how it will be to play against this team?
Well, I mean, Ryan Giggs is an idol. You know, there's I don't think there's many other words for him. You know, what he achieved at Manchester United, what he achieved in football is unparalleled. He was someone obviously I've known for ever since I can really remember from my time living in England. You know, I watched him train countless times at the Cliff when I went to training with my dad. Someone that I've admired all the way through my career, someone that I've looked up to, and if anyone can have just a fraction of the career he's had, I think anyone would be very, very happy. But yeah, he's always been really supportive every time I've ever come across him, every time I've met him. You know, he's been nothing but a gentleman. So I'd say I've got a good relationship with him.
Kasper, on a similar theme, Phil Cannon from The Sun. Will your dad be here tomorrow night, and would he have split loyalties at all, considering he obviously played with Ryan?
No, he won't be here, and I don't think there's any question when it comes to your country where your loyalties lie.
One very last question, anybody? All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you.